Hey guys, it's Farmer Brad, and on this video I'm going to reclaim a portion of the barn from junk to animal stalls. So this part I'm cleaning out, and it's going to be a large pen initially, and then eventually it will be subdivided. But what I'm thinking about doing is there is a 4x4 here, and then there is the door. So what I want to do is move this 4x4 from there to there, and then I'll put a gate over here and build this wall, build a wall right along there. So this kind of works as a run, shooting animals through there. And then if animals are coming from that direction, I can funnel them into this area. And then this over here will eventually be a milking parlor. And if you tell from our barn, this is one of the architectural pieces of a milking dairy barn. So it's getting it back to that function eventually. But recently studded out one of my rams, and so it went to another farm, and it's coming back tomorrow. So I want to be able to isolate it for 4 weeks. And then there's another there's a ewe that is losing some weight. So I want to isolate her with her lambs in order to see if I can put some weight back on her. She has 2 lambs, and it's her first year of lambing. And so I want to make sure that she's getting enough to eat and that the others aren't stealing it from her. So I have a lot to do. I don't know what's up with my trend of doing projects the night before, but I did just find out today that they were wanting to return the ram tomorrow. So let's make some progress and get this done. Now, to kind of cheat, I grabbed this gate from another part of the farm, and it's going to be an additional wall that will hopefully save me some time. And then this is the gate that I'm wanting to attach to that 4x4, and then it will be able to swing both ways. So this gate is way longer than I had anticipated. I'm not sure if it will even be helpful. So yeah, I'm thinking this gate is problematic, so I'm just gonna take it out of here. I did get some 2x6 by 8 foot lumber that might work to build off that wall there. And then I have some large boards from the manure trench, and that will work for this side. Since I am in crunch time, I guess I will just have this gate here and then run that there. And then I guess this will just give me some room for supplies or other things. And then I'll use those boards to build up something. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna get these anchored over here first, and then I'll figure out where I need to cut these and get the vertical board in position. So I have these 3 boards attached there, and then I'll gradually add these vertical members, and then I'll get the gate screwed in, figure out where that 4x4 needs to attach, and then I'll put the plate in the concrete and then attach that 4x4, and then that wall will pretty much be done. And I'm putting these boards on the inside because my thought is if they're contained in here and they're pushing out that way, you want them to be stopped by this. And then these vertical ones will go every so often, and then I'll be able to place one down along the bottom there. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking so far. I also have to keep in mind that this is going to need to keep baby lambs in there as well. Yeah. So I have this one attached, and then I'll attach this one, and I want to make sure that there's enough clearance so it's not touching the concrete there. And I think I'll probably put one more before the 4x4 goes to the ceiling. So I got these anchored in there. Now I need to go get a wrench in order to fasten this gate on there. And then I'll have to move that so it can swing properly. So now we have a swinging gate. And this will let me know where the 4x4 should go. And then I'll get the 4x4 placed there and fastened up to the ceiling. And then I'll be able to trim those off. And then this gate will be able to go both directions. And I have this to be able to screw into there. And then this side will pretty much be done. And then I'll need to build this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and build that wall first because I'm gonna have to move 2 4x4s because this will eventually be another gate in case I have another stall over there. But I wanna go ahead and get this built. This is what I have so far of that side. It's starting to feel like a animal stall. And what I'll probably do is eventually I'll probably partition this here so I'd have a small stall, and then this would be the milking one. So that then I could put grain there and hay up there for Buttercup. And I'll end up anchoring a water bucket over there. And what's nice is just out that door is a water hydrant. So it won't be too bad. Or I have a black tub that I might put that in there. That's shallow. That way, if lambs get in it, they can get out, no problem. So since it will probably be some time before I extend on and do another gate, I'm just going to put these boards across there to anchor that, and then I won't have to put the 4x4 up there yet. I'll still only have to find one 4x4 and anchor that to the ground. Because by the time I build that, I may have a better idea of how I want this space to be used. So I got 2 of those there. I'm gonna add a 3rd one. And then over here is the water trough. I'm gonna fill up. My thinking is this side's the wet side. This is where the hay is going to be. And then this will be a hay staging area where I can have like 3 bales on the ready in this place. 1 vertical and then like 2 stacked on top of each other. And then I'll still trim that off with the circular saw. But I think for getting this good for tomorrow, I'm just gonna put another vertical board there, cut those off, screw that thing into there, and then I'd call that done. So I've finished that board there. I've placed the board there, and then I'll take the saw and just trim that down. And I still have to do that board and possibly another board there. Okay, now it's time to take the circular saw and cut this off. So I've cleaned that up nice. I'll go ahead and cut that shorter so it drops into the manure pit. Okay, so that board is dropped in there now. There's clearance here, so I'll go ahead and screw that into there. I'm screwing this in there until it gets all the way seated. Here we go. Can pass through. So that should keep them in there. So now to fill that up, put some straw down and then put a bale of hay over there. Then we should be able to call this done. At least done for now. This is really exciting. Before tonight, this was not a farm animal stall while we've been owners. So now it is. I like being able to utilize the barn for its original purpose. So I'm going to try to get the 2 lambs and the mama who needs to gain some weight, get them in here, and I'll also have to just double check and make sure that I grab the right lambs. But yeah, it's exciting. So I got the hay there, the straw here. I got 2 mama ewes in here. I'm still trying to figure out which lambs go with them. But these are the ones that are losing some weight. So I want to make sure that I deworm them and make sure that they're eating. Now I'm over here trying to see which lambs are looking for their mama. Okay, so I'm sending them all into there. And gonna try to deworm them. Okay, let's see if this works to usher them in there. Yeah! 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 Ah! They are just blowing right past me. Well, not tonight, but I think I have a pretty good system. So eventually I'll have a gate that'll be able to block this off, but then I'll be able to feed them into this pen, and that should help for doing deworming and quarantining and lambing, etc. Yeah, this pen will work very nicely.